Oh, you know, they don't want to, we'll try to do it. Will you be able to? Just zero.
You do this next year? Okay. We'll do it. Okay, Ms. McCain, can you see the judge and can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay, and your lawyer is here too. Jan, say something so she knows. You saw your lawyer earlier, right?
Yes.
Okay. We'll now call case number 1240, the state of Texas versus Sierra Ronique McCain. Is the state ready to proceed? And is defense ready to proceed? Ms. McCain, I see that this is a Sherman County case, so I have two questions. One, do you consent to having this plea agreement via Zoom? And do you consent to us hearing this Sherman County case while I am sitting in Moore County?
Yes.
All right. Then I'll ask for the record again, are you Sierra Ronique McCain?
Yes.
You have been charged in case number 1240 with the offense of theft of a firearm. That is a state jail felony, which means it's punishable by imprisonment in the state jail division of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice for a term not to exceed 2 years or less than 180 days. In addition, the court may assess a fine not to exceed $10,000. Ms. McCain, you have been charged with this offense by an indictment. Do you want that indictment read to you, or do you waive the reading of that indictment? And the question I'm asking is, there's a one-page document in which you were charged with this crime. If you like, the state can read that document to you, or you can say, I don't want that document read.
We talked about it, Jerry, you can waive it.
Okay. So no, I don't want it read.
All right. Ms. McCain, are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
In that case, I will ask you how you plead to this charge, guilty or not guilty.
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty and not for any other reason?
Yes.
In other words, are you pleading it freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
And has anyone pressured you or threatened you or coerced you to get you to make this plea?
No.
Ms. McCain, I have in front of me this set of documents called a felony plea of guilty, waiver, stipulation, and judicial confession. Have you gone over this document with your attorney?
Yes.
And I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. Mr. Seeloff, will you hold this up? I need to know if this is your signature on this document.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Ms. McCain, by signing these stipulations, are you telling me that you believe you understand the contents of the stipulations?
Yes.
And in particular, do you understand that you're waiving your right to a trial by jury?
Yes.
Also, do you understand that you're stipulating or you're agreeing that all of the evidence the state has that you committed this offense is true?
Yes.
And Ms. McCain, do you believe you're having any difficulties today understanding everything that's going on in court?
No.
All right, Mr. Seeloff, have you consulted with your client and advised her of her rights?
Yes, I have, Your Honor.
Do you believe her to be mentally competent?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
And do you approve of her signing these stipulations before the court today?
Yes, Your Honor.
And does the state concur? Ms. McCain, I will approve these stipulations and I will enter them into the court's record as State's Exhibit Number 1. Mr. Marable, is there a plea agreement in this case?
There is, Your Honor. It's changed the state recommendation deferred for a period. There is specificity for this is applied to 1500.
Ms. McCain, you've heard Mr. Marable announce a plea agreement. Is that the plea agreement that you reached with the state?
Yes.
Do you agree, Mr. Seeloff?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. McCain, I will follow the recommendation of the district attorney's office, and I will defer or I will put off a finding of guilt in this case for a period of 3 years. And for that 3-year period, I will place you on probation. So long as during that 3 years you follow all of the probation rules, at the end of 3 years, this case will be dismissed. If you don't follow some of their rules, including the fact that you've got to pay each month, you have to report each month, you have to avoid committing any other crimes, there are rules like those. If you follow all of their rules, this case will be dismissed, but if you don't and the state can prove it, then I can sentence you to anything up to the full 2 years in state jail. Do you understand that?
Yes.
One of the conditions of probation is that you pay a $1,500 fine that I'm going to order today, and also that you pay any fees and court costs that are stated in the bill of costs attached to the judgment. Do you have any questions about that order?
No.
All right, ma'am. Let me ask Ms. Ortiz. We have a probation officer here in court with us today. Ms. McCain is in Sherman County. It says Sherman County. Right, but where is she currently? All right, then how are we going to get her here to talk with a probation officer?
This was the issue, Your Honor, but this is coming up on trial day, and we're kind of at the 11th hour. We wanted to get this one resolved before anticipating any issues that may come up, March 3rd or whenever this is set. I guess I could suggest that the court would have her report by a certain date or something like that.
All right, Ms. McCain, you understand you're going to have to come to Texas in order to talk to our probation officer and sign all of the paperwork that you need to sign.
Okay.
See, it is a Tuesday. Can you be here by Friday? It's Wednesday? Oh, excuse me. Can you be here by Friday?
No.
She's doing some job-related things. So if we can give her a report within a month, she should be able to come down.
We don't have any objections. I know normally we might have objections, but given the circumstances, we don't have any objections to the court.
All right. right, Ms. McCain, March 15th is a Friday. I'm going to order that you report, and before I make that order, Ms. Ortiz, do you want her to report in Sherman County or here in Moore County? All right. Ms. McCain, I'm going to order that on or before March 15th at 5 o'clock. No, it's a Friday. I'm going to say on or before March 15th by noon. You report to the Community Supervisions and Corrections Department office here in Dumas, Texas. I know this offense is out of Sherman County, but Moore County, where Dumas is, and Sherman County are in the same judicial district. If you do not report on or before that date, then the court will issue a warrant for your arrest. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right. Is there anything further from the state? Anything further from defense? Ms. McCain, have you been satisfied with your representation by Mr. Seeloff?
Yes.
Has he done everything that you asked him to do?
Yes.
All right, ma'am. Then you may be excused, and we will see you here in Moore County within a month.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Okay, I've signed the judgment. What do we do with it